Oh my goodness. Well,
we're live. Finally.
Okay. Hello everybody. Welcome to the full moon. Oh my gosh. I almost said new moon because I've never been to a full moon ceremony. I don't think without.
I think I've gone to one.
Well, we have to apologize. This is our very first time doing a live stream, and it turns out it's totally different than Google Hangouts. So you're in for an amazing treat. We're going to create an awesome ritual and dive right in. I'm going to introduce my beloved. Those of you who don't know him, this is this gorgeous man, Jack Peterson, who is my twin flame. And it's an honor to have him volunteer and say, hey, honey, can I do something to honor the masculine and the full moon? Because you got all this watery feminine energy on your channel. And I was like, hell freaking yes. So I'm so excited that you volunteered your shamanic services. And yeah, I would love you to maybe just say a little bit more about yourself or why you chose to create this space and what we're all gonna get.
I chose to create this space just off of intuition. I have shamanic sides of me that I'd like to share more and to serve all of you and to create more community. Okay, it looks like we got some viewers, great. And yeah, I love doing rituals. I love doing ceremony. I wanted to make it a regular part of my life. And so I thought it'd be a great idea to offer full moon ceremony. So great to have all of you here.
Actually, I'm just remembering when we first met, if you guys ever get a chance to go to Laguna Beach, it's a beautiful, huge full moon ceremony, gorgeous fire. So anyways, that was one of our first dates in Southern California.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a huge bonfire and like some partying. And
with our friends Ben and Jen Rody going off and making out. It was a very romantic double date.
Yes. So I have for you a little bit of structure here for the ceremony. We're gonna open this sacred space, so to speak, and take a few deep breaths, and then we're going to reflect on the goals that we made in the new moon, or just your general goals that you're working towards, and what needs to be released in order to fully accomplish those goals or to fully embody what it is that you want to embody in the world. And then we'll do a releasing ceremony where we write down what we're ready to let go. And that could be a limiting belief. It could be a habit that's no longer serving you. It could be a behavior that's not serving you. It could even be relationships that you're ready to let go of. And then we'll do a quick integration after that. And then I always like to, after I let things go, I like to call in what I want to replace those things with. So when we let go of things that are no longer serving us, what do we want to replace that with? So we'll say that in an affirmation, and then we'll close the circle and do some quick gratitudes and even some forgiveness if that makes sense to do that.
And how long should we kind of guess this ceremony will take, since those of you who are new to this, like I am, we don't know how long your ceremonies go for.
Approximately 12 minutes. We'll see how accurate that is.
Man, the masculine goes fast. All right, let's do it. By the way, I put your smudge down there if you want to clear a space, or I can do that if you want to talk.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to do a little space clearing. And I always like sage. It smells so yummy.
So go ahead and get out some sage, or if you have any, go ahead and set sacred space, whatever that means to you. Create a really comfortable environment for yourself. You can either be sitting in a straight up posture, or you could be laying down.
And if you don't have smudge, I invite you to receive the clearing that I'm creating in this space here in Austin, Texas, right in your room as well. And you're gonna maybe ring the bell.
It's usually what you do.
Okay. Just honoring all directions in time and space while being present in this moment together all over the planet. Perhaps some listening to this and watching this on the replay, we welcome all of our tribe, all of our twin flame tribe, our lovers and light warriors. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You gonna do it again, or you can?
I'm just gonna get the ground, but you can keep rolling with it. Follow my intuition, where to go.
So, if you didn't see my video about the energy of the full moon, this is a time for big awakenings. I'm looking at some notes here. Some potentially intense life course changes. Old, especially egoic goals, you might be losing interest in old goals that you may have had. General life changes, maybe even enhanced receptivity or sensitivity. And it's also a competitive time, according to the energy at this time. And it's important to stay really focused on what's most important to you in your heart. So get really, whatever helps you get centered in a really centered heart place. It's a great time to do that. Keep your eye on the prize and what's most important. Let go of, like I said, any egoic goals that might not be in your highest interest at this time.
Is it okay if I had a little snippet?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that we've been practicing lately that's been really working for us in both our business and life is to focus on, like you said, keeping your eye on the prize, but also keeping your eye on what is the most important thing to do right now. And I know it's so easy with so many things going on, and there's so much blowing up on the internet and a million things we could be doing, but just like being present to what is the most high value item that I could be doing right now. And sometimes it's literally just shutting off your phone and looking at your partner in his eyes or her eyes at dinner and just being present. And sometimes it's realizing, you know, all the things, the 20 things you're doing in your business aren't generating revenue, and just focusing on that one thing that is the smartest thing to do next. And it's been a challenge for me, being an overgiver, a people pleaser, and wanting to do so many things. So if you know there's one thing in your life that you want to keep focusing on, if you want to type it in the chat box, we'd love to hear from you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And feel free to chat anytime.
Oh, Luna says, you two are so amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
That
all right. So take 3 deep breaths with me. You can even make a sound on the exhale if you like. Third breath. There we go. And just let your body relax. Release any tension. Let your jaw relax. Get in a comfortable position. Now we're going to reflect on our goals at this time, our focus, our general direction, and connect to maybe what needs to be course corrected at this time. Full moons are a great time to make some shifts. If you set powerful intentions on the new moon, you've probably noticed that things have changed since then. And so there's probably some things to let go at this time to stay more focused on what's most important. There also might be things to celebrate. You might have accomplished some goals already. And so pat yourself on the back for that. So we're going to jump into a release ritual now.
Woohoo!
Yeah. and connect to any remaining limiting beliefs you might have, any ways of behavior you like to let go. I had a really powerful evening last night. I went to a authentic relating workshop, and I made eye contact with this man that was there, and I felt something, like I felt this emotion just like come over my body and flow through my body. And I knew I needed to tell him that I felt something, and I didn't even know what it was. But at the end of the workshop, I told him that I felt like some fear and like sadness come up when I looked at him, and I had no idea why. And so that led us into a really deep conversation about vulnerability as men and fear of being affectionate to, like, fear of expressing affection to another man in our culture. And basically that's the conclusion we came to after 20 minutes of kind of exploring this deep emotion I was feeling. And we both realized that we had a matching wound of being really affectionate when we were young boys to our guy friends. And then there became a certain point where it was no longer acceptable to be really affectionate, to like put our head on another guy's shoulder was no longer like the cool thing to do. And so in a sense, we lost that part of ourselves. And so he and I connected deeply around this and had a healing, and realized that we would like to allow ourselves to be affectionate as men, even though it's really scary because it may not be accepted.
And why wouldn't it be accepted?
Oh, because some men might not be comfortable with that.
And why not? Do you want to go a little bit deeper into the energy? Because I feel like I just feel like there's an elephant in the room.
Okay, Amanda wants to do some coaching.
No, not at all. Not at all. I want to share that it has been so hard for me to watch and grow up in a culture where men can't touch each other because there is a huge issue of homophobia. And that's all that I would like to state. And it's time to clear that shit out, shift that shit so that we can just be brothers and sisters and be cool with all kinds of touch as long as it's consensual, as long as it's safe. And yeah, I was heartbroken too, not being able to touch and express fully because of this, like, we're going to get in trouble being sexy. Yeah. I remember in high school, my best friend, who I used to be very affectionate with when I was younger, like 6 years old, I remember in high school, he and his friends would say, if something like wasn't cool, they would say that's gay. And it was just like an acceptable behavior and an acceptable thing to say at the time. And, you know, that really created some really deep issues culturally and in our relationships between men, where we think that being affectionate and showing compassion to another man in like a really deep way is somehow gay or more deeper, like unacceptable. So let's release that. Yeah. So that's what I'm personally releasing, is I'm releasing my fear of showing affection to another human being, to another man, and to allowing myself to reclaim that part of me that cares about other men or wants to show my deep affection towards another person without it being taboo or, misunderstood. Yeah. Awesome. So I think that we also want to pull in, like, this is a huge celebration when we're ready to release something like what you're releasing, which has been stopping you from fully being able to enjoy your relationships and even lead your movement. Jack is here to lead a movement for men, male twin flames or male conscious men that are ready to rise. And if Jack can't give his whole heart into it because he was programmed as a little boy to not put his whole heart into it, to not be able to express himself fully without like a massive fear of it being perceived that he's some kind of sinner or bad person. And by the way, there is so much beauty and love and touch as long as it's, you know, consensual. So homosexuality is something that should be celebrated, not feared if it's in alignment. And those that are just doing things with an innocence, I can just imagine that your inner boy has so much more freedom now, so he can play, so he can lead, so he can fully show up. Because when we're powerful leaders, when we are twin flames living our mission, we have to utilize all of ourselves. That's part of the twin flame energy. It's an integration of all of ourselves, our feminine, our masculine, our wise old self, and our little magical child. So the fact that you've just recalled and reclaimed this magical boy, not just for yourself, but this is the work that you're going to be doing. This is a huge celebration. So what is it that you're celebrating tonight that you've created in the last moon cycle? So excited for you. Thank you. And just to see Jack like hugging this guy that like actually last night it was embracing 3 6'2" or higher or taller guys in this huddle and just feeling like how sexy it is to just be in the presence of men who are totally comfortable with their energy and their sexuality and their bodies, that they can just not be triggered by like, oh. It was so gorgeous, and I just felt so supported and held. Like I was the sacred chalice that could be lifted up.
Right. Just being like a raw expression of our true selves and not like making jokes about it or like trying to like not be direct and like that we actually like see each other and like respect each other. Like really.
So
yes.
It's
really powerful.
So yes, let's give you everything we can in this ritual to make this an awesome, awesome evening.
So go ahead and write down, let's see, what you're most grateful for accomplishing so far at this time. And then 1 to 3 things that you are ready to let go of. Did you have something to say?
What if we did the celebrations first? We just did one, and then we do a little quick like woohoo dance, and then from that high place, then we'll release.
Okay.
I want to dance. Is that cool? It's your show.
Yes.
If you don't want to do it that way.
All right.
All right. I'll be doing a dance.
Are you going to lead this?
No, you can just say, write down one thing to celebrate. Right? And then we'll...
Okay. Well, I think you're leading this now.
Oh, no. Okay, no, I don't want to interrupt. But can we do a dance at some point? Just like 2-second dance.
Okay.
Awesome.
Why don't you lead the celebration?
All right, so why don't we I'll do the celebration, you do the release. Perfect. All right, why don't we shake our tatas or our booties and just be so grateful for at least one amazing shift that's happened, or something that we succeeded in. Maybe you just got through something that was really hard. So since our new moon ceremony that happened around 2 weeks ago, what have you created, received, enjoyed, delighted in? And just maybe write a few things down and then pick one and type it into the chat box. And I promise I won't give you any more ideas.
Did you want to do a celebration?
All right, everybody. So when you're ready, go ahead and put your celebration, your biggest thing that you received or achieved in the chat box. And feel so proud of yourself. And let's all just do a little woo woo. Yeah, little dance. And just say thank you. Gratitude is what raises our vibration and what gets us more manifestation. So just be so proud of yourself and be so grateful to the universe and say, yes, I am open to receiving. All right, I'm going to zip my beautiful lips and let you leave the show.
Okay, and now write down, like I said, the things that you're ready to let go. Once again, limiting beliefs, old habits, behaviors. Could be big or small, whatever it may be. What are you ready to let go of at this time so you can move forward fully in your heart's truth and the direction that is straight towards your goals with your eye on the prize. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to do a burning ritual. You can either watch this and kind of experience it through the camera here, basically, or you can do your own burning ritual. In that case, you know, get a lighter and a bowl and
burn stuff.
You can just go ahead and burn the paper that you just wrote down what you're ready to let go of. So, you guys ready? And what we can do is we can read what you're letting go of. You can either read it to yourself or read it out loud. Whatever you feel is most powerful for you or what you're most comfortable with. And then we'll burn it.
And if you wanted to write these things in the chat box right away and have this be part of the ritual, I can actually write them down for you, rip the page out, and put it into the fire. So the more quickly you write what you're ready to release at this time, whatever you feel is not serving you of manifesting, in manifesting your goals, your desires, your ultimate beloved, your blissness, your clients, whatever it is, write it in the chat box and I will jot it down and we will quickly release. Right.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to do it first?
Sure.
Do you want me to?
Okay. So I think we should do this outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about that. But I hadn't confirmed it. So yeah, why don't we just walk through and I had a lighter somewhere.
We're going to take this outside where it's safe.
Oh, you have it.
Safer, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Going through the house. Okay. Finish up what you're letting go of. Write it down. So where to put this?
So yeah, why don't you give me the piece of, oh, I can hold that. Oh, perfect. All right, so Jack is going to release this.
I'm letting go of the part of me that is hesitant and afraid to show affection to other men. There we go. Burning it. Letting it go. Whew. A little toasty. It's part of the experience. There we go. Make sure you're getting it. Okay. Who's next? Burn it into the fire.
All right, one more. I just need a lighter.
Here.
Thank you. All right, and with this card to have, I just wrote down all of our releasements. I didn't write down every individual one, but I wrote down our tribe. Is releasing all of these pieces. Woo, it's hot by fire. There we go. So allowing the fire to release all of our worries, all of the persecution that we've been projecting onto ourselves, all of the judgment, all of the fear, all of the shame, all of the not enoughness, all of the waiting, the procrastination, going back and forth, the old paradigm structures that no longer serve. We release them, transmute them, and allow this ash to nourish the new life. Aho.
Aho.
Aho. Yay.
Aho. Okay, so it looks like Gia's letting go of anger, I believe. Thank you all for joining. So we're going to go back in? Yeah?
No, we don't have to.
Oh, you want to stay out here?
Yeah, it's super nice. So I think we're about almost done. Do we have just a little bit more?
Okay, so just yeah, feel the shift after letting go. And now you may state an affirmation on your own. You can write in the comments if you like as well. What would you like to call in replacement of what you're letting go? So, for example, I'm calling in confidently and fully being an expression of all of me, including the part of me that's affectionate.
There's like this beautiful blackbird up there. I don't think you can see it, but he's just come in to join our ceremony, which is really awesome. So just bringing in the bird medicine, the angelic realms, and channeling that I am self into your affirmation. Mine is I receive. Super simple, super sweet.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. We'll go ahead and close up the energetic circle. I'm grateful for doing my first full moon ceremony online with all of you. And I'm really excited about doing these more often on a monthly basis and creating more community and healing and growth and progress on our goals and what's most important.
Yeah, thank you for joining. It's been a journey for me to kind of step into not the spotlight but the sidelight, and this is still my channel and our channel, but with my my womb space holding it here. So I'm really honored to have my partner come in and to have worked out kind of what flow would feel good. And this is just a big experiment, so it's been lots of fun. Thank you so much for your patience. We were having a hard time getting on to YouTube Live. It's a new learning curve for us. We'll be doing Google Hangouts on air tomorrow live at 1 p.m. CST. So that's going to be 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. I'm going to do my math. So tomorrow I'll be doing Twin Flame Q&A, as I'll be doing every Tuesday. I'm going to be answering the most popular questions, so make sure to ask in the community forum or in the Baddest Bachelorette Boss Babes, or just come live tomorrow. And if there's a spot available, I'll be answering questions. The other thing is, Jack and I had discussed, we wanted to offer something to you tonight that we don't normally do. We actually don't normally work together in sessions, but we thought that we would offer 3 sessions to those of you who apply before tomorrow for a Twin Flame Activation Beloved Breakthrough session. So that's happening sometime in the next couple of weeks, but you do have to apply during this full moon. So it's going to end. The applications have to be in by tomorrow evening, Pacific Standard Time, midnight. So the end of the 29th. And the URL to go to is aphroditeuniversity.org/activate. And I can post it in the links, I guess, in the chat box or below, or however this works. It's our first time doing live streams. So aphroditeuniversity.org/activate. And he and I will be doing our channeling a little bit. We don't normally do a whole lot of channeling for people who aren't in our VIP programs, but Jack channels Lionheart and I channel Aphrodite, and it's basically just our higher selves. And we're channeling all the time, but truly it's an experience that we love to do, and we feel guided to give you a little taste to those of you who are really committed to calling in your twin flame this year, who are really excited. You're part of our tribe. You've been following us for a while. You want to kind of meet us outside of the YouTube context, and you're doing the work so deeply that you're like, all right, I need more. Bring me the next level. So Twin Flame Activate, bring in your beloved. Go to aphroditeuniversity.org/activate. Picking up an Australian accent by listening to Gingy Fell a little too much. One of our favorite YouTube inspirations. Anyways, love you lots, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else?
Namaste. Thank you all so much. Gia, the time tomorrow for the call is 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. PST.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
Yay.
Thank you all so
Thanks
much.
So much for coming. Namaste.
We love you all, and we'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.